This morning, Robert F. Kennedy Jr. is preparing for another tense day of questioning in his second confirmation hearing. President Trump picked the environmental lawyer and author to lead the Department of Health and Human Services. Kennedy was grilled for more than 2 hours yesterday by the Senate Finance Committee. Much of it was focused on his decades-long record of controversial views on health, medicine, and abortion, positions Kennedy tried to clarify to senators.
I support the measles vaccine. I support the polio vaccine. I will do nothing as HHS secretary that makes it difficult or discourages people from taking either of those
Anybody
vaccines.
who believes that ought to look at the measles book you wrote saying parents have been misled into believing that measles is a deadly disease. That's not true.
Kennedy returns to the hot seat again this morning, this time before the Health, Education, Labor, and Pension Committee.
And Kennedy considered one of the more controversial cabinet picks for President Trump, partly because of comments he made about vaccines like this in 2023. He went on the Lex Friedman podcast and said there is no vaccine that is, safe and effective. It's a statement that he later walked back, as he did in that moment there you just saw on Capitol Hill. But it's comments like that that have many in the medical community speaking out, too. I sat down with Dr. Vin Gupta with UW Medicine, who says Kennedy is playing with fire when he makes comments like this. Since the announcement in November, there have been several health and science experts like Gupta who've come out opposing Kennedy's nomination.
What I worry about is not these vaccines no longer being accessible, but continued undermining of vaccine confidence. That somehow us in the medical profession are hiding facts about safety and efficacy to somehow dupe our patients. That's essentially the subtext of what's happening here.
As Mimi mentioned, Kennedy will be back in the hot seat at 7 o'clock this morning.